FBM is a great way to scale your business, but as you may know, there's something that we call the buy box. If you want to get sales on Amazon, you need to get the buy box, but how hard is it to get the buy box doing FBM? This is what we are going to talk about in today's video, because I received the comments. I was actually looking at my comments, trying to reply to them this morning. And so I received a comment from JRB7756 saying, shout out to you, by the way. Most FBA super sellers I've listened to promote FBA because they say FBM does not have sales as fast, because one, Prime buyers want their stuff fast since they are paying for Prime and will skip FBM sellers. Two, Amazon often skips FBM sellers on buy box promoting their FBA sellers. And three, many buyers prefer to deal with Amazon for customer service returns issue instead of the FBM sellers. Since you've done FBA and FBM, do you find your FBM inventory to sell slower? So this is what we're going to talk about in today's video. I'm going to reply to all these questions. And because I think that it's actually some great questions, okay? And it's interesting to reply to this in the video. Before we start, my name is Chris Mangunza. If you've never known me, if you've never seen me, I'm sorry. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon. So if you're new here, subscribe, like this video so you get recommended more videos. You train your algorithm to get more videos about that stuff that can actually make you money, okay? So in this channel, you have everything that you need if you want to make money, if you want to start making money on Amazon, if you want to go further. I have group coachings that I do and one-on-one coaching, a link in the description if you want to learn more about this, okay? So, first of all, he said, most of you Prime buyers want their stuff fast. Okay, so here's the thing. Most buyers do not care, okay? They're not going to look for the Prime badge. They're going to check at when they're actually going to receive their product. So the big thing that you need to actually look at is if the buy box is rotating in between FBA and FBM, and you can see this quite often on fast selling listing, okay? So I do not have an example in front of me, but you will see the buy box going up and down, up and down, up and down quite often. And so you would see spike up, spike down, spike up, spike down, spike up, spike down, and it will actually show you that the buy box is rotating in between FBA and FBM. As long as you get the buy box rotating between FBA and FBM, you'll be fine. You'll get some sales, okay? So just check the buy box statistics, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now on a random ASIN. We are going to take a random ASIN, and this is an ASIN that actually look at this one, an ASIN that I actually looked at in yesterday's video. So let's look at it. Perfect example. So let's see if this one, it's not that good, so it's not going to be that good of an example, but you can go to the buy box statistics right here, okay? It's not the buy box alternating, but we can see that pretty much everyone getting the buy box on this ASIN is getting the buy box FBM, okay? So if people are getting the buy box FBM, if this listing is actually selling, okay, because you would need to look at the variation, and this variation is not selling a lot, okay? But if it was selling a lot, you can see that, you know, there's not that check right here on this listing. So it means that all offers are FBM. So you can actually win the buy box by doing FBM, so you'll get sales, okay? So let's look at this ASIN that has probably FBA sellers, so you're going to see the difference. Let's wait a little bit for Keepa to load. And yeah, so the offers are FBA. So let's look at the buy box statistics. Here we go. Let it load a little bit. Here we go. And so you can see that of the 4 offers that were on the buy box in the last 30 days, 3 of them are FBA because they have the check right there in this column, and 1 of them is FBM. All right. So that's when it comes to actually winning the buy box. But let's look at the other question. So saying that it does not sell as fast is not necessarily true, okay? And if you watched yesterday's video, you will see how to actually find products that only sell FBM, because you need to understand something. In between April 15 to October 15th, every single year, it's what we call meltable season. So you cannot sell products that are deemed meltable by Amazon to FBA warehouses. So all of those products will only be sold FBM. All right, so it's a great opportunity to actually get more of the buy box, because there's not going to be any FBA sellers. Sell meltable during the summer, ship them yourself. You're going to make a ton of money if you do that FBM. Second, when it comes to and second, you have the hazmat products where you can do the exact same thing. I would watch yesterday's video on how to actually source for those products. It's going to help you a ton, okay? But let's look at the next the next question. So it was, okay, number 1, Prime buyers want their stuff fast, blah blah blah. Second, Amazon often skips FBM sellers on buy box promoting their FBA sellers. It is not true. So as I said, FBA the buy box algorithm will favor FBA sellers. So the type of offers that you have is one of the biggest factors that comes into play when you want to actually win the buy box. Okay, so FBA sellers will win the buy box far more than FBM sellers if everything else is equal. Okay, but if you have a price that is lower with FBM, you will actually get the buy box. Okay, so if everything is equal, yes, FBA is going to get the buy box. But if you see that, as I said, you see that alternation in between FBA offers and FBM offers, when you look at the keeper graph, you'll be fine. You'll get sales. You'll definitely get the buy box and you'll get sales as long as your price is lower and you have lower fees when you sell FBM. So you'll be fine. And the best thing to do is to sell on listings where there's only FBM offers, listings that people cannot sell FBA, okay, or most people cannot sell FBA if we talk about hazmat products. All right, so that's when it comes to this. Number 3, many buyers prefer to deal with Amazon for customer service return issues instead of the FBM sellers, and which I was not showing you the comment, but it's fine. So it's true. I mean, even if you do FBA, you are still gonna need to deal with returns, okay? Depending on the type of products that you buy, because Amazon is going to check the returns, yeah, but Amazon is not that good at checking returns, and they are still going to send you a lot of returns, okay? So you're gonna need to deal with returns either way. All right, that's the first thing. Second, customer service, yeah, but like usually, like you do not have that much customer service. I think the only downside of doing FBM is that it is harder to get account reviews removed, okay? And so most of the time, people that do a lot of FBM, you will see that their rating on their account is lower, okay? Which is not that bad, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It is going to happen. But like, you know, that's really the only downside of doing FBM. Then, you know, on the plus side, like you're going to be able to grow your business way faster. And everything that I actually talked about, like just watch this video on why you should actually do FBM. Okay, it is, I explained everything in this video right there that is called "This strategy will 10x your Amazon FBA business." I explained exactly why you should do FBM. But yeah, like this is the only downside. Winning the buy box is not something that you should be worried about if you do your sourcing correctly. If you actually look at Keepa, you look at the buy box statistics, you look at the keeper graph to see if FBM sellers are winning the buy box. Another thing that you can do as well is looking at, let me take this. Right, you're going to the offer tab, you look at the FBM offers and see if their stock is moving. Okay, so right there, you cannot necessarily see it, but let's look on some perfume. Because perfume are hazmat, and so most of the time there's a lot of people selling them FBM. Okay, and so for example, so Clinique, Happy for Men. Let's look at the past, and you cannot sell Clinique anymore. So no, that's actually a bad example. But let's look at a brand that people may be selling FBM. Let's look at it. Let it load a little bit. I forgot what the name of this tool is, but it's free, so get it, okay? Because you have the number of offers, all that stuff, the rank. Sometimes it takes a little while to load, but you know, yeah. So for FBA sellers, okay, let's look at this one. Actually, let's look at Amazon is selling on it, so it's not going to be a great example. Let's look at this one. Let's see if we have some FBM sellers in there. And it looks like it's just FBA sellers. Let's check it out. It's just FBA sellers. But yeah, what you want to do is go to the data tab, go to offer, and see if the FBM offers are actually having sales. Okay, you would do this by seeing like the number, like the stock that they have decreasing like slowly, like you can see right there. Okay, because you can pretty much see that this guy is actually selling. Okay, this guy is actually selling FBM. We can see that this guy is actually selling FBM, and his stock is, I don't know if it's moving. So this may be just him editing his stock, probably. But like what you want to see is something more like this. Okay, 721, 650. Well, actually, I don't know if this is what you want to see, but yeah, something like this, you see right there, for like decreasing slowly, this is what you want to see. And whenever you see this, it means that this specific listing actually has sales, right? So this is what you want to see. So hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff to support the channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video, because I release a new video every single day. Start doing some FBM and scale your business. Thank you.